team. We heard Randy talk about reporters who come and go, but you're always right there, Pat. And certainly an interesting season it has been. And the last time we had you on, Mike, we had Pat on Nessum Daily.
Yeah, well, you had a few things to say directly after the incident occurred, so I wanted to just refresh your memory.
There's 16 seconds left in the period. Chara is a defenseman. What was he doing in the neutral zone, rubbing a guy out? I thought he targeted Pacioretty. And you know, it was one of those things. There's a 4-0 game, and you're trying to make a statement. You're trying to send a message. And I think that kind of hockey's look. You know, it's obvious the Bruins can't beat the Canadiens straight up.
Oh, okay, you're hot, obviously. Are you emotionally engaged at that point in this incident, I think? Is that fair to say?
I'd say it's fair to say. I mean, you sit there and you watch a guy that you know you see every day, and he's lying there on the ground, and I thought it was I thought it was an unnecessary hit. Whether it was Perry, whether it was intentional or not, I got big and same reason for it.
I'm gonna maybe unnecessary, but a couple things that come to mind, and I with all due respect, because I know guys in your position who haven't played as much hockey as maybe I have, would really take umbrage. When you're in a game and you're a defenseman and you got to turn and pivot and you feel you're getting beat, especially when your team is really getting beat, there's a moment of panic no matter who you are, Chara, whomever, and when he makes that stride and turns, he didn't have much time to look. Now, I can't read his mind, I can't know where he is, but let me ask you this question. Why isn't there a hullabaloo in Montreal and around the league to take out the stanchions right there that you see this guy break his vertebrae on when they don't serve a purpose? There hasn't been a bench clearing brawl since 1987, but nobody's telling Gary Bettman or Donald Fair that this is ridiculous and we can eliminate 50% of the problem.
I think that's something that's happening now, and it's about time. But it's one of those things that I thought it was interesting. Donald Fair suddenly weighs in on the on the importance of safety. This is something the Players Association has neglected for years.
Well, why would you just take them out today? Why do we look down at the Boston Garden right now and see stanchions in the middle of the ice that could break a guy's neck?
I don't know. I agree with you. I think we tried to make a point of it. Even after the half, they put some padding up. It took them a game to do that. They said that they needed league approval to do it.
It's so stupid, and it's a cop-out. It's an abdication of responsibility on the part of individual teams, on the part of Gary Bettman, on the part of Donald Fair. You can't tell me that it's not there because they don't sell. They sell tickets. That's the only reason that it's there. They can take them out whenever they want. That's where the hue and cry should be.
Pat, certainly there's so much media surrounding this story, and in Montreal it has reached different levels as far as the charges brought against Zdeno Chara. Have you ever seen this much media around a particular story?
Never. I mean, I've seen people here at this game there are people here from Toronto, there are people from Montreal. I've never seen so much of a media reaction to it. I've never gotten as many emails from people weighing in on both sides of this situation, and it's a circus, and you hope that, the game tonight is an important game for both teams, and you hope they play it straight up, and it's a pretty decent game.
But now we have Mark Recchi who interjects and questions the injury to Pacioretty.
I was a little disappointed in Mark's statements. He's sort of questioning the integrity of the medical staff in Montreal. I mean, we can argue what a severe concussion. I think it's a severe concussion when a guy's lying on the ice unconscious for 5 minutes. That to me is severe. Now they say because he's up and around, everybody reacts to concussions differently. On January 20th, Mark Sabard played 19 minutes. 2 days later, he couldn't walk. I mean, he couldn't skate. He was, and that's from a hit 14 months ago. These things come and go. There's no real.
Well, I don't know where the accusations lie. All I know is I'm so tired of hearing players talk about other teams, players, and their injuries and running the league. And it's about time we started talking about that and tell them to throw their phones and their Twitter accounts into the garbage and wind up looking for 2 points tonight.
What are your expectations for tonight's game, being around the team and hearing what the Canadians are saying about this matchup?
Well, the Canadians have some players back in the lineup tonight. I think that they feel that, they are better. They think they're a better team than Boston. They've won 4 of the 5 games this year. I think it's going to be a very good game. I'm expecting a physical game from Boston, and I think it's going to be a very good, clean game because I think the league's watching this game. As long as the score doesn't get out of hand.
In a word, why are they better? One word.
They have more speed, and I think they have more skill.
All right, Pat Hickey of the Montreal Gazette. We might be seeing you again in just a few short weeks, so thanks for joining us. All right, plenty more to come from us, but first let's go back out to the SNHG Television Center and check in with